Listen, you went to therapy. They told you had trauma, and you believed them because maybe you do. But 3 years later, you talk about trauma like other men talk about their job. It's become your introduction, your explanation of everything, your whole identity. You're not messed up, you were labeled. Here's what most therapists in the chair across from you don't understand. When the only tool that you've been trained in is the trauma model, every man who walks in looks like trauma. They learned one framework. They use it on everyone. You came in with something specific. You left with a diagnosis that explains your whole self, or at least that's what they told you. That's not assessment. That's a hammer convinced everything is a nail. The literature actually has a name for this. It's iatrogenic harm, the damage caused by the treatment itself. When you give a man a label and he organizes his identity around it, the label becomes the disability. He stops seeing what happened as the thing that happened and starts seeing it as the thing that he is now and forever. You aren't your trauma. You aren't broken. You're not messed up. Things happen to you. The therapist who told you those things meant you were defective was operating from the only framework that they were trained in. You don't fix it by going to more trauma-focused therapy. That just deepens the label. You don't fix it by reading another trauma book. That just rebuilds the identity stronger. You fix it by disputing the identity itself. Where's the evidence I'm messed up versus things happened to me? Whose voice told me that I was broken? Would this hold up in court when I look at the rest of my life? The work isn't to process more trauma. The work is to stop letting one event define every room that you walk into. To stop introducing yourself as broken when you're functional at a high level despite the thing for years. You aren't a trauma survivor. You're a man who survived something and is still here. There's a difference. That's what I do. If this describes you and you want to change, message me the word command and we'll start from there. Until then, check your intel before you move.